What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode, a special episode of the Memphis Dynasty. And we are out here, man. Bowl season underway. We got that invite to the Kraft Hunger Bowl, taking on Oregon State. We'll see if we can get our Memphis squad out on top. I'm certainly really excited about this opportunity. I honestly did not think that we would be here in year number 1, but here we are, barbecue on the titties anyways, and we're trying to make some things shake, man. So make sure to go ahead, smack that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new to the channel, and we'll go ahead and get that Kraft Hunger Bowl action officially underway, and we'll start with Oregon State getting the football. As Oregon State will start things out, they will drop back the pass. First play of the game, and our DBs respond, baby. We're going to go ahead, get that stop there initially. As now, 3rd and 6, a chance to get them free and out. First drive of the game. Christensen looking over the middle, and it's going to be a crossing pattern that is going to be complete. Just had man coverage on the outside and didn't have a great call against that. So the offensive coordinator does his job, and they will be extending the drive for now, but they will be going backwards temporarily as we do see a false start on the field. And it's now going to be 1st and 15 as Christensen's going to go to the left-hand side, get it out to his tailback. Tailback's going to break one tackle. Now it's turning to a foot race on the outside. Finally, one of our guys is able to come in there and make the tackle. But here in bowl season, here comes Oregon State. They're across midfield now. Goal plays later. Christensen dropping back, looks over the middle of the field. Almost caught off the deflection, surprisingly, but not quite. And Denman will be dealing with that 3rd and 10. We'll see if this is the time that we can get him off the field now. Dropping back. It's going to be a screen, and we get him down on the screen, baby. Get off my field, boy. Let's go, man. And our defense comes through and gets its first stop of the day. However, our offense gets its first opportunity of the ball game, and they couldn't do anything with it. So we ended up going free and out and then get beat downfield on the next possession, though. Denman's going to throw a dime out to Hardy, and we could not recover in time. That's a touchdown for the Oregon State Beavers. And that also is going to set a school record for Denman. He just threw his 30th touchdown pass of the season, as he's done a nice job leading this Oregon State football team to a bowl game. It's not an easy place to win at Oregon State, but now they're trying to get above 500. Denman looks to the left-hand side, gets it out to the tight end off of the flat pattern. While it's not a lot of yardage to pick up whatsoever, they're still going to go ahead and pick up that first down anyways, and just keeps them on schedule. And it also could expose us to a bigger play downfield later on. As Denman looks over the middle once again, he's going to complete this pass. Good for a first down. As we're looking at a 2nd and 6. As Denman again looking over the middle of the field, he's going to find a receiver. It's open, and it's going to be not a touchdown. It's not a touchdown, but it's still a massive gain that we give up nonetheless. Is now 2nd and goal. Running back's just going to go ahead, finish the job. And Oregon State, they completely blown us out of the water. You know, big plays downfield, and we also gave up a special teams touchdown in that quarter. I kind of glossed over that because it was in the Super Sim. I usually don't do special teams just to make it a little bit harder on me in this series, but right now we're off to a pretty rough start, already down by a few touchdowns after 1 quarter of play. So we jump into the 2nd quarter of action, and Oregon State, they will once again have the football in their hands as Denman's going to drop back the pass, get it out to the tight end pretty quickly. That tight end will pick up yet another first down. Jason Denman have himself a day, 7 for 11, 154. Got to create some problems for Denman because we're giving him too much time in the pocket, and it's been documented. Even though we've done a good job of going out there and playing some decent football, especially for year number 1. Big problem for us right now is that they're getting too much to create it. As they look over to the right-hand side once again, gonna get it out onto the screen and nearly picking up a first down again. Of course, it'll be interesting to see if they run for it. They do. It's a read option on 3rd and 1, but we stop them at the line of scrimmage, baby. Let's go, man. Didn't play that read option perfectly, but our defense, they stepped up, forced a 4th down. And no surprises there. They're going for it. Trying to get him off the field. A big play. Denman towards the end zone. And it's deflected. Nearly caught for the interception. Our defense is going to hold up. Let's go, baby. So our defense give us a little bit of breathing room. But again, we have the same problem. We still ended up giving up a 3 and out. We went 3 and out on our next possession. So we're really not doing our defense any favors. That's why you really haven't seen any offensive highlights, because honestly, we haven't done anything that's worth showing to you guys. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not going to show you little 2-yard, 3-yard gains, especially if it doesn't lead to a first down, right? It's not me, right? So all things considered, our defense is back out on the field again. They played better in this quarter, but if we don't get production from our offense, it could be a big issue in terms of time possession, because I can tell they're starting to get tired already. As a 3rd and short, Rhodes is going to actually take it right up the middle of the field and, ran right through a tackle. Charles Bowers, he's a kid that is certainly a very talented running back, 1,000 yards on the year. You do not do that on accident. And now, 3rd down again. Need to get him off the field. Denman going play action. Looking to the right-hand side. And had the one-on-one matchup that I think he was looking for. But it's going to be incomplete as it falls out of bounds. So we do force the field goal attempt. It will be up. It's actually going to be missed, though. So again, our defense comes through and gets a clean stop for us. I'm here for it. I am definitely here for that. We got a brand new set of downs to work with. Maybe we can show a little bit of life here. 1st and 10. Looking over to the right-hand side. We got Tristan Hill. This is our first down of the game. And now we're in Oregon State territory. We really needed that play. Our defense, they've been playing so well all quarter long. And finally, our offense comes through. It makes an actual play for us. Couldn't take it to the crib. We don't have those athletes. But we are in striking distance. We could score on this drive. But William Jones has nowhere to go. He actually takes a loss there. He is back from injury. He is back from his long-term injury. So we'll see if we can get him going. He does have some nice burst. But we do have a boneheaded error there. I was trying to throw it away. But, that throwaway button in NCAA 12 and 14... those are different buttons, fun fact of the day. So, not what we wanted to do. We go to a 3rd and 20, and we put ourselves outside of field goal range. So, we had something good. We had something really good going there. Unfortunately, not meant to be. We're still looking for our very first points of the entire game, by the way. And now Oregon State's going to go no huddle. Last 2 minutes left in the first half. Looks over in the middle of the field. It does get incompleted. So we do force at least a 2nd down. Kind of get them to slow things down a little bit. And eventually get them to another 3rd down. Someone's got to find a way to cover Williams. See if we can get this all-out blitz to go. And it does! Let's go, baby! And I'm so glad that we got that all-out blitz to work. They were going to run a screen. If he got this pass off, that was going to be a touchdown. And now we get one last chance at the football before the end of the first half. We'll see if Richards can lead a drive for us. Dropping back. Looks over the right-hand side. He finds Tristan Hill on the right-hand side. First down for the Memphis Tigers. And we're back in business. Getting to about midfield. And we still got a couple of timeouts to work with as well. So we get to the line of scrimmage quickly as Richards looks over the middle once more. He finds Pittman. He has really stepped up in the last few minutes of this game. He's been bowling out. And now on the fringes of field goal range, trying to break that goose egg. Richards looks over in the middle, finds Pittman once again. It's another first down. 36 seconds left. We're not panicking. As we'll look to try to run in once again, we're going to hand it off to William Jones. Jones actually does pick up a good chunk of yardage there. Got to keep him off balance a little bit because I want to get William Jones more involved in this offense, at least moving forward. William Jones, he has the speed of Allie Atkinson, just hasn't had the same opportunities because, you know, he's not going up against like tired defenses, right? He's not a wild card, right? So first and goal for us, though. We have a chance to cut it to 2 scores, and we do. Let's go, baby. Touchdown, Memphis. And James Pittman was open for us over the middle of the field. That's going to be a touchdown for your boy, baby. And we will go into the halftime locker room. And listen, Oregon State, they may have bullied us around that first quarter, but that second quarter, if anything, shows that we can fight back. We're capable of competing with these guys. That's something that we did not do against Mississippi State. We let Mississippi State do whatever they want. At the beginning of the season, definitely seeing the progress in this team. So we jump into the second half of action. And what's nice about the second half, we did defer for kickoff to start this game. So we bring our offense back out onto the field for the second half. So a chance here to make this a one-score game. We can score a touchdown on this drive. We got ourselves a ball game all of a sudden. As we got 3rd and 4. Going with the 5 wide set. We'll see how Oregon State does. They call a blitz. Gonna scramble out to the outside. Looking for Michael Douglas. And Michael Douglas, our number 1 receiver, comes down and makes the catch. As Jesse Richards is having a solid day so far, but gonna have to continue to make big plays. 3rd and 14 coming up. Richards in a shotgun formation. This time they drop 8. Looking over the middle of the field. Just nobody open. We're just going to run for it. Hope for the best. And Richards just doesn't have that athleticism. He simply doesn't got it in him. And now we have to punt this football away. Oregon State, they do actually get a pretty good punt return there. So our defense, again, being in that pretty compromising position right now. That's something that we will have to work through. Hopefully our defense can stand tall. 2nd and 5. Going to be a run to the left-hand side. Bowser, he's going to run through a couple of our defenders. And Bowser is going to pick up yet another first down for the Oregon State Beavers. We got 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, and that first down run on the ground. Denman's going to go under center. His play action. Looking to the left-hand side. He had his star receiver, but it's batted away at the last moment. Now we get into a 2nd and long. Can we do 2 more plays of that? Denman, all the time, throws to the left-hand side. Got his guy, and this time he will hang on to it. He will not let it leave his hands this time around. No, sir. And there's just no good answer for the throw that we just witnessed. And now it's a red zone opportunity. A few plays later, Denman looks to the left-hand side. Got a man, or at least he fought. But we almost get an interception in the back of the end zone. Thankfully for them, it was dropped. So they will try a 25-yard field goal. Not a big field goal by any means, but it's a field goal that does put up a few points on the board. And, you know, it's going to make it a 17-point game. Now, again, our offense had those same issues that it had for most of the first half. We do end up going for another free and out once again. You hate to see it. So, again, defense going to be forced in a bad situation here. We'll see if they're up to the task this time. Giving up a field goal last drive. Going with the speed option as Bowser breaks a couple of tackles. That should have been behind the line of scrimmage. Why are we so bad at tackling, bro? Like, make it make sense, you know? Like, it hurts. It physically hurt me to see that. And it's going to continue to hurt me. That's another play where we had them locked up. We have great contain on those last 2 runs, and yet we let them off the hook. You hate to see it. And that bad tackling, it's going to come back to haunt us. We give up a touchdown that has no business of happening. Espinosa is going to get open on the flat. And listen, I understand we're not the best team on the face of the planet, but like, you got to make these tackles at the end of the day if you want to play in college football. Open field tackle. Rocky Scott is going to miss. Julian Jackson takes a bad angle. So does the rest of our team, frankly. And our offense, again, not really helping us. Another 3 and out for our squad. We, outside of a couple of drives that we've had, been all 3 and outs today. I wish I was making that up. No wonder we're looking tired. So now, 2nd and inches coming up on yet another Oregon State possession. As we'll see him drop back the pass, look over the middle of the field, finds his star receiver again. It's going to go for a first down. Oregon State, once again, they are on the move as Greg Blake having himself a solid day. 6 catches for 75 yards. And we're looking at yet another 1st and 10. Denman, again, looks to the left-hand side, breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, breaks another one. Going to break a few more. Now it's Rocky Scott, last line of defense, and another touchdown. Yet another touchdown that we give up. Are you kidding me? It's just one of those days, like, we're trying to exercise some Power 5 demons, you know, especially how we play in that Mississippi State. I thought we could come out here and at least be competitive. That's what I was hoping for, a competitive game, really bring some momentum into next season, but instead, got some tough questions that we need to answer. We're going to have to figure out who actually wants this, who wants to be great, or who's okay with just being mediocre, because what happened today is not going to happen. It cannot happen much in this series, man. So Oregon State, congratulations to them. They are the better team today. They beat us 59-7. We put the backups in the 4th quarter at that point just to see what the backups have. Backups got a lot of work to do too. You know, we're going to really have to work on recruiting, get some players that want to play, that are capable of playing hard. But at least we made a bowl game, I guess. We got that. So listen, on the one hand, it was embarrassing what happened to us, but we weren't even supposed to go to a bowl game. Unfortunately, those extra reps didn't help us, as Jesse Richards did really struggle in this one. 11 for 33, 152, a touchdown and an interception. Also gave some playing time to the backup, so DeMarcus Mason made an appearance as well. For the running game, once again, we really struggled with running the football, and we did get William Jones back, and you know, he has that same burst that Ali Atkinson has, but couldn't find anything against that Oregon State front 7. He only had 17 carries for 28 yards, and crazy thing is, he was our leading rusher too. As for our receivers, nobody had a fantastic day, but James Pittman did end up finding the end zone. He had 3 catches for 37 yards and a score. Tristan Hale did end up being our leading receiver in this one. He had 3 catches as well, but got 68 yards, including our biggest play of the day. And finally, on the defensive side of the football, you know, our defense was just gassed. That's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. I mean, offense couldn't really get much going, so the defense was out there a whole lot more than what I was comfortable with. Zach Scott did lead the team in tackles, though. He had 6 tackles, followed by Vince Tate and Sam Miller, who is a true freshman. We did get to the quarterback a couple of times, though. Robert Bowen did manage to find a way to get a sack, and then Vince Tate had half a sack, and you know, it's weird how this game categorizes 0.5 sacks. Seth Bryant got a sack in there as well, so we did generate a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, but for the most part, he had all day to throw. Finally, I don't think we got any turnovers, so it looks like we did end up losing the turnover battle. Oh, hang on, we actually got a forced fumble in the 4th quarter, it looks like, as Robert Bowen got that forced fumble, and he recovered his own fumble as well. So, you know, I guess there's some good things that we can pull out of this game, but, you know, it just shows how far we have to go to compete with basically mid-tier Power 5 schools. That's what Oregon State was, and they took us to the woodshed. But listen, as you can see on the headline, you know, it's a painful setback for us. It's gonna hurt for a little while, but that being said, what this does do for us, it gives us bowl experience. We weren't even supposed to be a bowl game. We were one of the worst rated teams in the country. We finished 7-6, so I'm not even mad about year number 1. And Next episode, we're going to do a little bit of a season recap, kind of tell you how the season went down, show some stats, see if we have any award winners, and of course go through the entire offseason, see how we can get better as a football team, as well as some conference realignments that you're not going to want to miss in that next episode. So hope you guys are excited for it, as I am. But if you are enjoying the content, I need you guys to do me a really big favor. Hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new to the channel. Visit John J Gaming on the mic, signing off, but I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.